Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4. From Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Gonna get up pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Why are so many companies, unions, and organizations across the country choosing the Avia Dental Plan?
Because group plans start at as little as $5 per month, and groups can save 20 to 80% off of high-quality dental care.
Everyone qualifies, and there's no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Call now and save $20, plus get 3 months free.
Call now and you may be able to save $20 and get 3 months free. 1-888-431-CARE or visit aviadental.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Last night, for the second year in a row, the number 4 team in the Prospects League won their championship playoff. Some food for thought as the number 4 team in the Elite League, Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, gets set to take on league frontrunner Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in game number 1 of the 2026 Castle Cup Championship playoff. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchuk, joined once again by Aaron Norkovicus of Pitt Johnstown Men's Club Hockey here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania. And Nork, there is certainly hope for Team Saloon. They've got some new faces in the lineup again this week. They've got their goaltender Chase Hale, who played that position for most of the season for that team, back in the cage tonight. Raising Cane's, however, is playing with a mostly full deck. Even without Vince Trocheck, they've got that dynamic Mon Valley duo, and you all know which one we're talking about.
Yeah, this Raising Cane's team, going back to last night with that DRS team getting upset by the 4-seed Anthos, and kind of saw some similar dominance from that DRS team that we've seen from Team Raising Cane's, so it's not off the table. But this Raising Cane's team, minus Trocheck, does have Logan Coley, LJ Mooney, Caden Pendo, dangerous team to beat. But Team Saloon's adding Brandon Sabota to their lineup, the Boston Terrier and former San Jose Sharks draft pick, recently traded to the Ottawa Senators, hoping that he can do some damage for them. And just like we keep saying, it doesn't matter until it matters in this league, and everybody plays for this week here, and you win this week, that's all that matters.
We are about to find out just how authentic this slump is that Team Saloon has been in for several weeks now, or if, in Team Raising Cane's case, they are what their record says they are. They've won 10 games, including 4 championship rounds in all in the 6 weeks prior to tonight. They come in with 14 points total. They have a league-high 70 goals scored as a club this summer, and Coley, from a scoring race standpoint, is running away and hiding from the competition with 40 points.
Yeah, 40 points, 22 goals. The next closest in points has 22 points. So Logan Coley just absolutely dominant in this. We didn't get to see him last week. Team Raising Cane's able to hold their own, just not quite enough. But you get Logan Coley back in this championship week, and I'm sure he wants to win his first Castle Cup of his career after going on year 3 of this. So I expect to see Logan Coley put on a little bit of extra show today.
And that's another obstacle that Team Saloon is up against. You hit the nail on the head. This Canes team is going to be motivated. They've been the presumptive favorite each of the last 2 years, haven't been able to finish the job. With goaltender Jeff Kreidler, the Iron Man back there, they hope that he can stop as much vulcanized rubber as humanly possible. The Division III product, he was the Week 5 most valuable player, having stopped back-to-back penalty shots in the final round of Week 5 to secure that 4th weekly championship in all for Team Raising Canes. Millie's interrupted their run last week. We'll see Team Millie's taking on Team Gordo's in Game 2, but for now, it is Canes on the home bench and Saloon on the away bench for Game number 1 of this Castle Cup playoff.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of getting in the head of Team Canes right now. We've always seen Team Canes on that away bench. They like that away bench. You saw Coley come out, kind of try to see if he can get it off of them there. So maybe a little bit of gamesmanship here from Team Saloon, try to get in Team Raising Canes' head early.
Although the flip side of that is when Raising Canes has played in the first game of the evening, they have won that game on all 3 occasions. Make of that what you will, as we are just moments away for the opening face-off. And you see Coley and Mooney warming up off to our right. Peter Laviolette III, the wheeling nailer and teammate of newly re-signed Xander Kakali, is over by the Saloon bench talking with his team. And that is another welcome addition or return to the lineup, if you will, for the number 4 seed.
Yeah, he hasn't been here too often, but when he has, he's left his mark, putting up points like it's his job, and it has been his job for a struggling Team Saloons. No Liam Walsh again this week, so you're going to really rely on guys like Laviolette and Dadema, guys that haven't been here too often but are here now to step up and fill the void.
Last week, Canes had to play without their captain. Team Saloon, certainly, as you said, no stranger to having to pull that off. Boyson, Ricky Boyson, that is, another Mon Valley product to take the opening face-off against Johnny McDonald, the Cannonsburg native, and forthcoming assistant varsity coach at Peters Township.
We haven't seen Coley not start a game in a while for Team Canes.
The Castle Cup is underway with that in mind, and Mooney is denied point blank right off the opening shift by Chase Hale.
Yeah, big save there early from Hale. Tested early, and not a guy you want to give that chance to right there, but good glove save there by Hale.
Mooney has had a fine summer, registering 16 points coming into this week, just outside the top 5 in league scoring. Boyson controls this puck but turns it over to Laviolette, who was bracing himself for that cross-ice feed. Boyson gloves it down legally, drops for Mooney, across the ice, and just missing was Caden Pendo to the near post.
Yeah, we've seen him score on that one-timer quite often. Oh, nice move there by Mooney.
What a save again by Hale. Mooney doing literally everything but score just a moment ago.
And Chase Hale having to come up big now. 3 big saves early in this game to kind of suppress this Team Raising Canes onslaught early, and here comes Coley now.
Hale with a .913 career save percentage as a collegian, playing D3 hockey for Albertus Magnus College in the New England area. Also plays D3 golf for the Falcons, by the way. Svoboda out in front. Good redirection there by Malbuff, his fellow newcomer, but a better save by Kreidler. Luke Malbuff coming off his rookie season with Colgate, playing on that team's blue line. Medved around a man. Out in front it comes to Svoboda. Svoboda trying to go 5-hole, and he does fool Kreidler.
A nice little move there by Svoboda. It looked like he may have wanted to pull the trigger there right away, but kind of had to handcuff himself there and just slid it through the open legs there of Kreidler.
Coley across for Bell Sterling, who is ridden all the way to the boards by Anthony Spadaro. Spadaro winning the puck battle. He and Tobias Ehrman outnumbering him. Ehrman on the off wing. Some razzle-dazzle there, but can't shoot the puck cleanly.
Team Saloon get that all-important first goal in this there. After the big saves there by Hale, you got to keep this momentum going if you're Team Saloons.
They dispossess Caden Pendo, and open is Spadaro. Pendo moving laterally to cut him off. Spadaro still with this puck. His centering pass picked off easily by Ricky Boyson. Boyson, a clever feed intended for Mooney. Mooney not quite in position to take it. McDonald in transition for Team Saloon. McDonald, that deflected off a skate and right on Kreidler, who reflexively made the stop.
Yeah, off the skate there of Pendo, and a good job there by Kreidler. Back the other way there. Mooney's shot patted away. A little bit of back and forth action.
3 early shots for LJ Mooney, the Montreal Canadiens prospect. 3 early saves on LJ Mooney by Chase Hale. Laviolette with a wraparound try. Catches Kreidler off balance, but Kreidler still gets a piece of it.
Looks like Team Saloon is going to slow it down a little bit in the offensive zone, try to pick their shots there as Laviolette just let that one blast.
Malbuff worked over by Coley, who is run into by McDonald. Coley can't quite catch up to this puck as he was met at the blue line by Laviolette. Saloon in the middle of a change. A couple of the Canes players wanted a too many men call, none forthcoming midway through this first period. Svoboda, who has the game's only goal thus far, puts it off the shin of Pendo.
Svoboda utilizing his speed early, giving himself some time and space.
Medved riding Bell Sterling all the way toward goal.
They got him there for a hook.
Delayed penalty shot call forthcoming. Bell Sterling taking his time, deposits to Coley. Coley to Bell Sterling to Coley. Oh! Crisscross applesauce. No penalty shot required for the captain.
Yeah, great passing play there by those two, Bell Sterling and Coley, the give and go, and Hale almost got across, got a piece, but just not enough there, and Coley makes no mistake tying this one up.
Goal 23 for the Utah Mammoth Star.
And with that goal, Coley officially has more goals than the next closest guy has points on the year.
And a nimble save by Kreidler to keep the game tied at the other end. Mooney leading the rush for Team Raising Canes. Mooney with space now. Mooney fires, and Hale just got a piece of that one.
We know LJ Mooney loves that shot there on the right side, trying to fire it up over the blocker. Good job there by Hale to stay big.
Calculated risk on the poke check, but the risk was rewarded. Pendo keeps it away from Svoboda successfully. Mooney again drifting toward the center of the attacking zone. Mooney off balance. That save made by Chase Hale.
Yeah, Hale, it looked like a handcuffed Hale a little bit there. Wasn't able to quite catch it, but good job there keeping it in front of him, getting that puck covered. And that shot even caught me by surprise there, that quick release of Mooney.
Malbuff off of Kreidler moving laterally. Ehrman trying to force the turnover behind the net. Coley stays strong. Pendo for Coley, who was not ready. This is icing, and that will result in a penalty shot for Team Saloon.
Yeah, just Pendo and Coley not on the same page right there. Not something that we say quite often, but will result in a penalty shot for Team Saloon here and a chance to give themselves a 1-goal lead late in this first half.
Team Saloon holding its own despite playing without its 2 most productive players for this final week. Driving the net is Ehrman, who goes bar down.
Gross move there by Ehrman. Fakes the shot, gets Kreidler sliding one way and just brings it back to his backhand and does a nice job of getting it up, even though he necessarily didn't have to on that one. He had the whole net to shoot into.
Bell Sterling was looking for a quick answer, none to be found. And we have another penalty shot. This time, Raising Canes will get one after Saloon is guilty of icing.
Johnny McDonald there trying to find Ehrman up the ice, just put it a little bit behind him, and Ehrman trying to reach back, just could not get enough of it. Looks like Coley's going to be the one taking this shot for Team Raising Canes.
Who else but number 92 in red? Can he tie the game again? He misses upstairs.
You don't see that too often out of Logan Coley. Penalty shot, he misses the net completely, and good poke check there by Hale.
He keeps it out of danger, and with the help of this USA hockey crew, he readjusts the net as well as play continues with 1.5 minutes left. Boyson, lots of room. Boyson feeding Coley, Bell Sterling in front, but a defenseman got a stick on that play.
Yeah, good job there by Coley, creating that space for Boyson, running a little bit of a pick, allowed him to create all that space in the middle.
A standing save there off the blocker by Hale on Bell Sterling, who is buzzing late in the period, but it's still Saloon by a goal.
You know, Bell Sterling was one of those guys that really stepped up last week in the absence of Coley. 4-goal game in game one. So hoping that he can keep the hot hand going right now in championship week. And Mooney's taken down.
55 ticks to talk. And already in this first game, we have 3 penalty shot attempts. This will be the second one for Team Raising Canes.
Looks like Spadaro down there leaving the ice. No gloves or stick, maybe a skate issue.
Here comes Mooney, and here come the Chasers behind him. Save made by Hale.
Mooney shot that puck on net without even looking. He was looking over his shoulder to see where Johnny McDonald was on the back check and then fired it, trying to throw Chase Hale off there. Good job there by Hale to stay big.
Chase Hale saving his best for last thus far. Just over half a minute to play with Saloon leading by a goal. McDonald couldn't take the outlet pass. Kreidler not taking any chances. Waits for Mooney to collect the puck. Coley with speed. Coley 1 against 3. Coley still has this puck. Centers for Mooney. Mooney side of the net. Oh, they can't put it past Hale. Chance the other way for Svoboda. Svoboda makes no mistake about that one.
Brandon Svoboda double dipping after the great opportunity there from Team Raising Canes, and they got all the pizzazz, just no finish right now.
The new guy has potted a pair for Team Saloon, which is upset-minded as we conclude the first period, leading Team Raising Canes 3-1 with Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchak. It's the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV. With Aaron Orkovicus, I'm Matt Popchak back here in Castle Shannon for period 2 of game 1, 2026 Castle Cup playoffs. And Nork, I am not much of a lip reader, but I can only imagine on the Team Saloon bench, Liam Walsh told his team after that first period, hold on to your flippin' hats, boys, because Raising Canes will most likely come with a vengeance in the second period.
Yeah, you're going to see Logan Coley and LJ Mooney try to kick this one over and kick into a new gear and try to take this game over right now. If you're Team Saloons, you got to just make sure you have a guy back at all times. Do not give them these odd man rushes because it's not going to be too long before they start capitalizing on all these chances.
Chase Hale couldn't have picked a better time to return to the nets for Team Saloon. He was phenomenal in period 1. He watches Ricky Boyson get sandwiched and dispossessed by Reese Medved to begin period 2. Medved leading this puck on for Svoboda, who has scored twice already. Svoboda, break out the chapeaus, baby! 4-1 Saloon.
Brandon Svoboda putting his name in the hat right now. What a game and what a start so far to this championship week for him. 3 already, and that one just trickled through the legs of Kreidler there. Looking off the pass and firing it. What a shot.
Bell Sterling across for Cooley. Cooley on his off wing, off the blocker hand of Chase Hale. Mooney. Covered all the way by Brandon Dadema. Dadema's going to be whistled for a penalty shot here. And you can't say Canes hasn't had their chances to chip away.
No, Chase Hale has been coming up big so far. Great save there on that last shot by Coley. And you can kind of see, looks like Coley's starting to get a little bit frustrated the fact that they're down right now. He fired that shot, getting a little physical in the corner. This is a big chance here for LJ Mooney to get them back within 2.
He's been snake bit thus far. Let's see what he does on the penalty shot. He is stopped again by Chase Hale.
Chase Hale has LJ Mooney's number so far today. 5 for 5 on Mooney chances.
Ehrman makes a couple of saves, forces a couple of saves, I should say, from Jeff Kreidler before Coley takes it the other direction. Cooley around McDonald. Cooley misses Pendo on that pass. Mooney there to back up the play. Cooley side of the net, and Pendo forgot the puck.
Yeah, great passing play there, but Hale was on it. I think maybe he got a stick on that. That's going to be an icing call, I think, on Team Raising Canes here, so an opportunity for Saloons to add on. Just seems like when it's not going your way, it's not going your way right now for Team Raising Canes. Or is this going to be a penalty shot for Team Raising Canes?
Team Saloon was the team guilty of icing. This will be, I believe, the 5th penalty shot attempt for Team Canes early in the second period.
You're right. I had a brain fart there. I apologize.
Pendo. He deposits that puck behind Hale. A primate off the backs of Team Raising Canes. Now it's a 2-goal game.
Yeah, and that's a big goal there for Team Raising Canes. Kind of get some of that confidence back that you can beat this goaltender, Chase Hale.
Medved, the Elizabeth forward, stand out with a fiery shot that misses. Pendo fighting for possession. Wins possession but can't retain possession. Quick ups there to Malbuff. Near side Medved. Malbuff can't quite catch up to that puck. Pendo in transition for Team Canes. Pendo centering for Bell Sterling, who lets it deflect to the corner. Bell Sterling creating space. Bell Sterling off the defender's stick. Good gap control by Malbuff. Chance on a breakaway for Laviolette. Peter Laviolette the third. Poke check by Kreidler.
Laviolette there went with like a forehand Forsberg right there. Almost snuck it in there, but just wide of the post.
Saloon wanted a penalty shot call on that one. We play on, though, 3 minutes into the second period.
Canes getting their big boys back on the ice now. Here they come.
Coley across for Mooney, and another save by Hale.
Chase Hale just on it right now against LJ Mooney and Logan Coley, doing a great job of keeping them off the board so far early.
Svoboda into the attacking zone for Team Saloon. He goes upstairs. That'll miss. Coley in flight. McDonald, the lone man, back. Coley fires. Save made. Rebound still available. Fired by Chris Conway into the body of a seated Chase Hale.
Oh, what a save there by Chase Hale. That rebound popped right out there, and he was full split to get it.
Hale making himself big one more time as we approach the midpoint of the second. Saloon still up by a pair. Spadaro for Svoboda.
Can't imagine Team Canes is going to have Coley and Mooney on the bench here for too long. Going to try to get them back out as fast as possible and keep them out here down 2.
Svoboda, the hat-trick hero tonight for Team Saloon, is stopped there by Kreidler. Saloon still has this puck down low. Medved through the defense. Saloon, their MO to eat the clock and attack on if they possibly can.
They're going to get an over and back call here.
That'll get possession over to Canes with no further consequences. Boyson, 21 points for him coming in tonight, third most in the Elite League. He cuts through the left circle, drops for Pendo. Pendo off the lowered stick of Medved. Side of the net, Pendo. Pendo short side, that just missed.
Had room there when he came off the post, just put it a little too high. Mooney and Coley both trying to get on the ice. They're both with one leg over the board right now, waiting.
Bell Sterling just missing the postage stamp corner. Canes has to reset. Bell Sterling's just going to cut his losses. Ehrman through center. 2.5 left. Boyson standing him up. Mooney up the right wing. Fires on goal. That save is made. Mooney couldn't control the rebound. Hale traps it on the side of the cage.
Yeah, Hale wasn't too sure of where that puck was. Started to trickle behind him, but Mooney just could not pick it up and take it around the net there. Good job there by Hale to cover that up.
Malbuff to Medved. Medved wires one wide of the post. Final 2 minutes of game one. Mooney atop the right circle, just too far for Coley, barely.
Just under 2 minutes here. Team Raising Cane's going to have to start taking some chances here offensively.
Pendo retreating. Laviolette with speed. Laviolette to the goal. Save Kreidler.
Big save there by Kreidler. Pendo kind of got caught in no man's land trying to defend the 2-on-1, and Laviolette just took it himself.
Pendo was waiting for Coley. Coley misses wide.
Kreidler to the bench now.
The extra man for the moment is Boyson. Pendo, side of the net. Boyson atop that triangle, saved by Hale. Boyson toward the rebound. Mooney has it now. To Coley. To Pendo. Mooney with it again. He fires into the glove hand of Hale.
Timeout taken by Team Raising Canes after that glove save. Got 56 seconds to score 2 goals.
Live coverage of the 2026 Ice Castle Hockey 3-versus-3 Elite League on 10 Band TV is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Located in Pleasant Hills and South Fayette, Raising Cane serves only the highest quality craveable chicken finger meals because it's their one love. The crew makes it happen, their culture makes it unique, and you, the community, make it all worthwhile. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers has teamed up with Pittsburgh Pirates star Paul Skeens to match customer donations to the Gary Sinise Foundation until Friday, November 14th. Visit raisingcanes.com/veterans to learn how you can pitch in. In baseball vernacular, Team Raising Canes is trying to hit the curveball right now. Down a pair to the number 4 team, Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, trying to echo last night's pair of upsets in the Prospect League playoff by Team Anthos Bakery and Cafe.
And Team Canes is going to have to put Kreidler back in the net because Team Saloon's just going to start with this possession. Wouldn't be surprised to see Boyson and Coley just go full speed right now at this puck once they put it live.
Kreidler way out of his net. Boyson gains possession. Walsh literally up in arms as Faboda was dumped. Mooney has this puck, side of the net. It's redirected just wide by Boyson.
Faboda and Coley, they're getting a little bit of a pushing match. Coley got the best of them there. Team Saloons wanted that call. Faboda, nice job of pinning that puck in the corner there.
Coley firing upstairs. The desperation evident now. That pass way too hard for Pendo. Mooney in front. Under 20 seconds remaining.
We got to get something on now.
Another save by Hale, and that should just about do it.
Yep, Chase Hale looks like he might try to shoot this. No, they're going to just go to the other side and kill out this clock.
Whatever Team Anthos had in those water bottles from Howie's Hockey must be contagious. Team Saloon ends their long losing streak and upsets Team Raising Canes in the opening round of the 2026 Castle Cup. And for the second time in 3 years, Team Saloon will play for all the marbles.
Yeah, great game out of Team Saloons. Full team effort and great game out of Brandon Sabota there. 3 goals in his debut of the season. And Team Canes just looked like they got punched in the mouth early and didn't know how to respond. And great game out of Chase Hale as well.
Svoboda is our Game 1 player of the game. We'll tell you about Millie's and Gordo's next with Aaron Orkovicus, Matt Popchak for the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
We've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell, or failing that, more thunder sticks. A familiar sight from our friends at Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, however, the hockey team snake-bitten in game number 1. The second-place team in the Elite League entering the Castle Cup playoffs, which we're playing here tonight. Team Millie's Homemade Ice Cream is about to tangle with the two-time champs, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila.
Yeah, and even though Team Millie's is the higher seed and the quote-unquote favorite coming into this one, they are the back-to-back defending champions in Team Gordo's. So they know what it takes to win in this league, and they know how to do it. And Team Millie's with a big loss in net, no Ryder Fedorov this week, as he's been a huge part in their weekly championship last week. And just got to hope that Team Millie's is able to get a good performance today out of Jeff Kreidler, or I apologize, Chad Veltri, and hope that Team Gordo's there still kind of figuring things out as they have been for most of the year.
In the second game of Week 5, Veltri went 11-34 without allowing a goal, finished with 15 saves in that particular W for Team Millie's. They have won 6 overall. Team Gordo's has won 6 overall. Each team has won one weekly championship round. Millie's did so most recently, just last week, upsetting Team Raising Cane's in the championship contest. And Team Gordo's, average age 27 1/3 years. They're typically the more veteran of the 4 teams in this league. We saw this last night with Team Anthos in the Prospects League. They were the more veteran, if you will, seemingly of the 4 teams in that league. And they kind of showed everybody, hey, you can have all the young legs you want, but experience still matters in a playoff format. And knowing how to play structured and disciplined still matters.
Yeah, I mean, we saw with Team Anthos last night. They had a struggling 3-7 in the regular season, and then the old guys come out to play. And just because you hear the word older doesn't necessarily mean slower or worse, especially at this level of hockey. It just means experienced, and they know what to do and when to do it in these types of moments. And Team Gordo's has been one of the more structured teams throughout the past 3 seasons in this Elite League, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Team Gordo's have a refined game plan for this one right now.
They dropped a 6-3 decision to Millie's in the first of their 2 games last week. It's grudge match time with the Castle Cup at stake. Tyler Murovich, Gordo's team captain and scoring leader for Team Gordo's with 22 points entering Tuesday. Murovich worked over defensively by Dusty Garagash, a fine 200-foot player for Team Millie's and for pretty much every organized hockey team he's suited up for.
Yeah, one of those players for Team Millie's that every time he's on the ice, he's super noticeable, whether if it's offensively or defensively, just always seems to be in the right spot. That was a nice feed there by him, but a better save by Mason Murovich.
Captain Connor Fedorik, he most recently of the Tulsa Oilers of the ECHL, denied by Tyler's brother. And is that a good goal? Yes, it is. They point to the net. They allow it. Evan Conyon can celebrate his 9th of the summer. Aaron Norkovicus, you beg to differ.
I didn't think that. I thought maybe that one would have gone like a kick in motion or a goal interference there, but he drove the net and they gave it to him, and I can't complain about that as somebody who scores a lot of goals just by driving the net and getting lucky.
In the next to last victory during the first Penguins Stanley Cup run, Troy Loney scored a goal eerily similar to that very late in a game that ended up being an important goal to nail down the home victory for the Penguins. And he would be the first to admit, like you said, they all count the same.
Yeah, there was one this year, our last game of the season against, or second to last game against the season against West Virginia to secure our 2 seed and first round bye. I was going to the net and got taken out and ran over the goalie, and Caden Kasarowski put it into an open net, and the goal counted. The other West Virginia would beg to differ, but they all count the same.
Now that is a good roommate. Matt DeMarsico, the Wexford native and Colorado Avalanche property, firing from an angle. Mason Murovich making that save with his team up a goal 2 minutes in. Here comes the godfather of this league, one of the decision makers for the Pittsburgh Predators program, Tyler Murovich. Nick Kakali, the stay-at-home defenseman, forcing the save there from Veltri.
Yeah, Nick's brother Xander on Team Gordo's bench right now, coaching them up. Sure, probably wishes he was out there right now, and I'm sure Gordo's wishes he was out there.
Veltri, the Fox Chapel native, former national champion with Penguins Elite, currently a goaltending coach with Robert Morris University. Garagash, most recently of the Orlando Solar Bears, is taken out of the play. Adam Muller backing him up to Fedoruk. Fedoruk's shot blocked by Sam Tremblay.
Yeah, getting stick taps there on the bench there. Good eat there by Tremblay. That's what it takes to win these championships.
Tremblay playing in this league and coaching in the Prospects League all summer long. A veteran of the English Top Flight Professional Hockey League, playing for the Sheffield Steelers as a rookie in 25-26. Christian Humphreys, in just his second week of Elite League action this summer, corralling this puck for Gordos. Behind the back to Will Tomko, his fellow Peters Township native, who could not finish the play.
Yeah, good look there. Tomko trying to get it back to Humphreys there. But Love with the stick, just too hard down, and here they come again.
Humphreys and Tomko, and that pass too heavy.
Yeah, Tomko looked like he was trying to move the stick of Tyler Love there, just not ready for the pass.
Conyan still with the game's only goal, this time losing that puck at his feet. But Gordos keeps the cycle going. Conyan to the opposite corner, midway through the period. Tomko across for Devin Rorick. Rorick not in a good position to take that pass. And this is icing on Team Millie's penalty shot to Team Gordos.
Yeah, Fedoruk a little bit frustrated with himself there, but he made a great defensive play, smacking that puck out of the air. Just couldn't connect on the pass with Felsing. Looks like Conyan might be the one to take this.
The All-AHA rookie selection. Tries to go 5-hole, but he is stopped by Veltri.
Yeah, from our angle, it looked like he may have beat him 5-hole, and that puck just didn't kick the way he wanted to, kicked out to the right.
Couple of veterans of Atlantic hockey going one-on-one there a moment ago. Tomko with the steal on DeMarsico. Tomko over the attacking line. Cross-ice feed. Tomko out of position to finish it, however, vis-a-vis Rorick.
Yeah, Tomko not ready for that pass back. Probably wanting Rorick to just fire that on net. A sneaky little shot there, almost found the back of the net.
In the first 3 years of the Prospects League's existence, Rorick was on the championship team all 3 times. He was a member of Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila for their back-to-back Elite League Castle Cups. Can he open up a 6-pack tonight? We shall see. Humphreys, unable to fool Chad Veltri.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to talk with Devin Rorick after that Prospect Championship win last night and just asked him what his secret is. And he told me that he let everyone think that they're bad all season and then go on and win it all. Because that team, Anthos team, was 3-7 in the regular season with no championship wins. And his Brentwood Bank team the year before in the Prospects League was also in last place. So back-to-back 4-seeded wins for him.
It worked for Team Saloon so far. We'll see if they can finish the job later against one of these two clubs as we get a penalty behind the play.
Dusty Gergach taking down Tyler Murovich there in center ice. Gergach not too happy with it. They're going to call him for a hold.
Lots of penalty shots in this playoff tournament thus far. We saw quite a few taken by Canes in game one. Gordos has earned their second attempt of game number 2, excuse me. Save made. Veltri slams the door.
You'd think with all these penalty shots we have today, we'd see a bunch of goals, but it's been the goalies that have been getting the better hand of them.
Sliding save by Mason Mirovic to deny Mahler. Deep on that left corner.
Big save Mason right there. He comes up big whenever you need him.
Tremblay into the ice cream logo, and Veltri hangs on to that. The Millie's tiny van is present. Of that much we're certain. Time will tell if it is a good luck charm.
You know, I actually haven't gotten a chance to stop there yet. I got to do that after today.
Last chance of the summer, believe it or not. As we wind up the summer with Castle Cup Week, we'll have the Futures League playoffs tomorrow night with my partner, Aaron Norkovicus, Alex Duffalo coming on board for the call of that one tomorrow.
I'm very excited for that Futures League. A bunch of the younger kids, and seems like these younger kids nowadays are just getting better and better. So excited to see what type of move sets they have in their bags.
Humphreys to the vacant corner for Tomko in the final minute of first period play. Millie's putting up that pink wall, if you will. Tomko biding his time. Tomko across for Kakali, who forces the glove save.
Good look there by Tomko. Kakali just couldn't handle it fast enough. Gave the goalie time to get over Feltry.
Felsing, Michael Felsing that is, the RMU Colonial, denied by Mason Mirovic. We've described Gordos as the more veteran of the four teams. Nick at age 41, the most veteran, as it were, on the Gordos roster.
Does not look 41 by the way he plays on the ice.
Certainly not. Rorick, the club hockey star for RMU, to the bottom of the circle. Tremblay, a bit confused as this puck is deflected out of action.
Kakali there does a good job of just keeping that puck, not necessarily in the zone because it goes out of play, but good job not letting Team Millies get that odd man break up the ice.
DeMarsico with 5 seconds left. He's got to hurry. Off balance shot blocked by Tremblay. And so period one ends with Evan Conyon's oopsie daisy, the difference maker thus far. Team Gordos trying to defend that Castle Cup. We'll be back to talk about it here. It's the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV. Live coverage of the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV is brought to you by Gordos Tacos and Tequila. If you're in the mood for Mexican food with an emphasis on braised and smoked meats and everything made from scratch, look no further than 131 Shiloh Street on Mount Washington. Gordos celebrates Taco Tuesday with $2 off all tacos noon till midnight every Tuesday. Follow them on Instagram at Gordos_PGH and make your reservations now at GordosPGH.com. Gordos Tacos and Tequila. Eat, drink, live. Team Gordos with a 1-0 lead over Team Millies. Game 2 of the Castle Cup playoffs in the Ice Castle Hockey 3v3 Elite League. Here on 10 Band TV, Matt Popchak and Aaron Orkovicus from the Ice Castles trackside rink here in Castle Shannon. The opening faceoff belongs to Sam Tremblay. The first save of period 2 belongs to Chad Veltri.
Yeah, and Team Gordos did a real good job in that first period of limiting Team Millie's chances. Didn't give them any high-danger chances, and the one they did, Mason Maravich was able to come up big on.
Our weekly MVP has been a goaltender each of the last 3 weeks. At the beginning of that streak was Mason Mirovic, who in week 4 finished with a 2.0 goals against and .923 save percentage for the week. Given the unique format of this league, those are phenomenal numbers.
Yeah, and the goaltending in this league this summer has been phenomenal. It seems like every guy that they've called up or asked to step into the net has just done an excellent job. And then you have your guys like Kryler and Maravich who are just showing up every week getting it done.
Tremblay with more good gap control, as we saw Mirovic called into action between those pipes a couple moments ago. This will not be icing. Veltri makes the point moot. Mirovic intercepts the outlet pass off his body. Fedoruk keeps this puck moving forward. The save made there, and it goes through the blue paint. Nobody on the other end to tap it home, however.
Yeah, good job there by Tyler Maravich there to stay in the front of the net there and pick up that loose puck.
Humphreys trying to bring that puck to his forehand. Resets to Kanyan. A minute and a half into the period. Humphreys one-timer denied by Veltri. Paul Most across for Mahler, and the former Mercyhurst Laker, and Mahler cannot connect.
Good look there by Moss. Nice saucer pass. Finding Mahler trailing there, coming off the bench. Big save there again by Mason Maravich.
Humphreys skating wide. Moss defending. Loose at the side of the net. Veltri gets wise to it.
If you're Team Gorders right now, you would love one more goal past Chad Veltri. Just hope that you can give yourself a little bit of insurance, a little bit of space.
That's kicked out of there by Mason Mirovic. Mirovic in last year's Castle Cup final laid a goose egg. We get a whistle here with 5:32 left in the second. What's the call?
It looked like they called a cross check there on Tyler, against Tyler Love maybe.
It's going to be Love taking the penalty shot for Team Millies. The former Corpus Christi Ice Ray is stopped by Mason Mirovic.
Another big save there by Mason Maravich, coming up big. And another one.
He continues to play out of his mind, as Hale did for Team Saloon in game number 1.
In a league where you would think a goalie wouldn't be able to steal you a game, it seems like that's exactly what these goalies have been doing so far in this week 6 championship.
Kakali to the corner. Able to chip it around Felsing. Kakali up high for Tyler Mirovic. Good stick by Mahler. Garagash spun off the play, recovers. Mirovic has it, shoots short side. Can't find the net.
Fedoruk wanted a call there. Team Millie starting to get a little frustrated with the referees.
Felsing hits the brakes, deflected on Mason Mirovic. Good thought by Garagash, better save by Mason. Humphreys with a little pump fake. Mirovic airmails it. Garagash all by his lonesome now. He can tie it, but he goes over the bar.
Great opportunity there for Dusty Garagash. Just couldn't find the net. Now Team Gordo's the other way.
Humphreys taking his time. That's a good save by Veltri, who gets in the prone position to keep it out.
Big save there by Chad Veltri to keep this a 1-goal game.
Xander Kakali over there on the Gordos bench looks on midway through this second period. Garagash regains his feet across for Felsing, his former Montour Spartans teammate. Felsing from a bad angle almost snuck that one through. Pushed out for Kanyan. Kanyan one-on-one with Connor Fedoruk. Kanyan across, but it bounced on Tremblay.
That puck just bounced over the stick of Tremblay. Great feed there by Kanyan, just could not get it to settle down just enough.
DeMarsico maneuvering in front. Turnaround try. Fedoruk had Mirovic leaning the wrong way. Nick Kakali with a bit of a who-me there as Mason Mirovic was trying to get across to stop that puck.
Team Millies once again looking for another call on that one, not going to get it.
Spinorama by Tomko, but he's stripped of the puck by DeMarsico. Tomko drafted by the Seattle Kraken back in June. Mossed toward goal. That save is made by Mason Mirovic.
Team Gordos here is going to have to try to lock down defensively here in these final 2:45 here in the second half.
Humphreys taking his time. Tomko in the corner.
Good stick there by Mirovic.
Tyler interrupting that two-line pass, and he's going to wind some more clock here with just over 2 minutes remaining. Evan Conyon still has the game's only goal, believe it or not. DeMarsico's trying to do something about that as Kakali pushes it up the boards.
Great job there by Kakali. Not let DeMarsico get that angle.
DeMarsico, side of the net, and it's pushed wide. Garagash had a yawning net to work with there, but couldn't hit it.
Yeah, and if Millies doesn't get one here, Garagash is going to be thinking about that one all night. Nothing but net to shoot at there, and he put it back through the crease.
Mason with a quick glove. We will be speaking with Will Tomko after this game and before our ice cut intermission. We have yet to determine our Game 2 player of the game. It could be the man between the pipes if this score holds up, as Millies has used the game's only timeout. We'll take a quick 1-2 and be back here with more Castle Cup coverage on 10 Band TV. Team Millies talking shop with 1:27 to play. Should it be necessary, a 10-minute sudden victory OT. Team Gordos Tacos and Tequila hopes that is not the case as they try to play for a third consecutive Castle Cup title here in 2026.
Yeah, and Team Millies, you can see the frustration at their bench. They're a little bit frustrated with their referees, feel like they should have a couple more calls. But at the end of the day, they're the ones that got to put the puck in the net right now, and they've had their opportunities, just not able to beat Mason Mirovic. Wondering what they've schemed up here in these final minute and a half.
Humphreys will restart play for Team Gordos. Humphreys with 3 goals, 4 points last week. Able to join Team Gordos at last after some travel difficulties earlier in the summer. And Humphreys shoots on Chad Veltri, who comes up big for his team.
Yeah, and Humphreys going to get right off the ice here and get Kakali back on the ice. Because Veltri's going to go to the bench now and get this extra attacker on. It's going to be DeMarsico.
Garagash buying time for the extra skater. Fedoruk with under a minute to go. To the corner for Garagash. Mahler across. Fedoruk's shot hit a stick. That of Tyler Mirovic before it went off the netting. Mahler to the corner. Garagash finds metal but not mesh. Mahler with 40 to go for Garagash. Across it'll come. Mahler's one-timer goes wide. It's still not out. Mahler resetting. Mirovic. Mason this time getting a piece. Under half a minute left. The world's longest cycle seemingly here for Team Millies, trying to tie it. DeMarsico down low. Mason got across. Not sure if that would have gone in anyway. 13 seconds left. DeMarsico for Fedoruk. Across for Garagash. Blocked by Nick Kakali. Wraparound coming. That save made by Mason Mirovic. The buzzer sounds. The net was off its moorings, Officials paid it no heed. Mason Mirovic pitches the 1-0 shutout, and he is our player of the game, Nork.
What a save by Mason Mirovic. Down and out. Somehow, some way gets his pad on that. I have no idea how he stopped that, diving across the goal line to keep Mahler from jamming it on the post, and then somehow just sticks his pad up there on Fedoric and just kicks that puck up and out of play. And what a game by Mason Mirovic and Team Gordos. Just save after save for Mason Mirovic in this one. Team Gordos will be advancing to the Castle Cup final against Team Saloon, the 4 and 3 seeds, the two upsets getting it done in these first two games today. As our next game will be Team Raising Cane's versus Team Millie's Homemade Ice Cream and the consolation game for 3rd and 4th place. And we'll be joined shortly by Matt Popchuk and Will Tomko, the former Peter Township Indian with state champion. And we'll be right back once Matt gets a hold of Will.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Seattle has Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, and Will Tomko. And now we have Will Tomko with us, the 2026 Kraken draftee and member of Team Gordos Tacos and Tequila, joining us ringside here on 10 Band TV. I'll start there, Will, just first of all, to step off the beaten path for a bit. What was it like, the experience of getting drafted and getting to attend an NHL camp for the first time?
Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't really know if I was going to get drafted, but I was watching the draft with my family. It was a really cool experience to see my name get called and going up there. Really cool experience. Just have all those draft picks and see how you compare to them. And it was a lot of fun, so good time.
I understand it's a lovely city as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lovely. Beautiful weather right on the water. You get everything out there, so it's beautiful.
And you had a beautiful playing career, of course, that started at the high school level with Peters Township, where we saw you play a number of years ago and win a state championship with that program. What does it feel like to come back home to the South Hills again and play a little more hockey?
Oh, it's great. You know, those 2 years, my freshman, sophomore year, are some of the best years of hockey, like most fun I've ever had. So coming back, getting to see those guys, it's great.
What impresses you the most about Team Gordos, being a part of this group here in the Elite League?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have the best season this year, but, you know, we have, like, of course, we have Christian and Kanyan, then, of course, Ty, Nick. They all lock it down on the back end, so, yeah, it's a good group.
A big boost of confidence, I would imagine, having Mason back there as well, the way he's playing.
Oh, yeah, he was unbelievable that game, yeah. Best I've ever seen him play, actually, so it was really good.
The team is going for a third straight Castle Cup playoff title. What can you guys do to bring it home later tonight?
You know, same situation last couple years. Just lock it down, play some good defense, and get out early and get a goal.
He is back in the South Hills with a vengeance. Will Tomko, the Seattle Kraken draftee, and he of Team Gordos. Will, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
Nork, back upstairs to you.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Will. It's so nice to be able to hear from the players what they're thinking of and what they're seeing out there. And Will Tomko, a well-known guy around here, a couple state championships with Peters. But that'll be it for this matchup today of Team Gordo's taking down Team Millie's by a score of 1-0, and we'll be right back after this ice cut with Team Millie's taking on Team Raising Cane's in the consolation game right here on 10 Band TV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays. Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com. From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Live coverage of the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV is brought to you by Millie's Homemade Ice Cream in Lawrenceville, scooping the best homemade ice cream and serving from the cutest fleet of imported ice cream trucks in town. Their 2026 summer flavors are here, including seasonal scoops like Strawberry Scooter Crunch, Triple Cookie Caramel, and Root Beer Float. Open until 10 and available for pickup, delivery, and catering. Follow them on Instagram and Threads at Millie's Tiny Van. Millie's Homemade Ice Cream. The best stuff makes it better. Not even their best stuff was enough to take down Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila in Game 2, Aaron Norkovicus, which will play for the Castle Cup for the third straight year and for the second time in 3 years against Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon later tonight. You just saw Team Millie's Homemade Ice Cream bow to Team Gordo's in the first ever 1-0 game in Elite League history. Their consolation prize is a game with Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, which was upset by Team Saloon earlier tonight.
Yeah, if you would have told me that these are the two teams that we would have been seeing in the third game today, I would have probably told you that you're crazy. I thought for sure we would see Team Raising Cane's in that championship game, and with the way Team Millie's has been playing the last couple of weeks, I thought for sure it was inevitable that we were going to get a Team Raising Cane's versus Team Millie's matchup, but instead we're just going to get a rematch of last year's Castle Cup final between Team Saloons and Team Gordo's. And we talked about how those 4 seeds and 3 seeds have been upsetting each other in the Prospects League, and we're getting a little bit of the same story here this week today.
Team Millie's defeated Team Canes in last week's championship round by a 6-4 score to earn their first weekly championship of the summer. And so for Canes, still some primal motivation lingering. Logan Coley, who you saw at center ice there, holding court with the Millie's captain, Connor Fedoruk. Coley held to just 1 goal in Game 1 tonight.
Yeah, great job there by Chase Hale to keep Mooney and Coley from getting going in that game. We saw Coley bury that one early and just thought maybe it would be some of the same story that we've seen from the previous weeks, but got that one and we didn't see from him since. And Chase Hale just coming up with big save after big save on those two.
It's cliche to say that Mooney is due for one. He probably feels like he's due for 100, the way that first contest played out. And he and Caden Pendo have a couple of quick words before the opening faceoff of the consolation contest tonight. Canes again entering the week with 14 points overall. Millie's entering the week with 7 points overall. by virtue of the goal differential tiebreaker, they were seeded higher than Team Gordo's, which also had 7 points entering the Castle Cup.
Yeah, and if you're Team Canes, probably a little bit of frustration still set in from that last game. You know they're just going to want to come out here and just try to pump Team Millie's early, get a bunch of goals early, and just see if they can just keep that going after that disappointing first performance out of them.
Goaltending has been the dominant narrative through games 1 and 2. Game 3, will it be more of the same? We'll see. Jeff Kreidler back in there for Team Canes. Chad Veltri, second in career saves among Atlantic hockey netminders all time. Back in the cage for Team Millie's Homemade Ice Cream.
Yeah, no knock against Chad Veltri. He was also phenomenal in that previous game against Team Gordo's, only giving up 1 goal. And I can't tell you the last time I've watched any 3-on-3 hockey game, not even just Elite League, that finished 1-0.
Defense and goaltending still matter. Team Gordo's can certainly attest to that as we're underway in the consolation game. Boyson trying to flip it to Mooney, but it's taken away by Dusty Garagash, who had some glorious chances in that hectic final minute and a half of play in that second contest.
Some of those, I'm sure he's still thinking about that wide open net there with a couple minutes left, just putting it back through the crease, and it just was not his day with putting the puck in the net.
Mooney to the side of the net. Back it comes, oh, tic-tac-toe. Ricky Boyson finishes.
What a beautiful passing play by Mooney and Coley to find Boyson, and just the tic-tac-toe, and that's what we've been seeing all summer. Just did not see in that first game in Moss.
The former Penguins Cup champion with the Mars Planets answers right back, and each team has a goal in the first minute of play.
Yeah, Jeff Kreidler put his head back, probably one that he would like back. It's just beat him through the 5-hole, and oh, that one almost snuck in.
Pendo almost caught Kreidler napping. Moss recovering across 2 lines for Michael Felsing. Felsing, also a Penguins Cup Class A champion more recently with Montorez. Moss finds metal but not mesh.
Chances early for both teams, and both teams buried one and bailed out on another.
Boyson with goal number 12 of his summer. Moss nuzzling that nylon for the first time in 2026 for Team Millie's. Tyler Love grabs that puck off the extended goal line, fighting for possession with Bell Sterling behind the net.
Oh, my.
And DeMarsico made that one look easy.
Yeah, what a beautiful passing play there by DeMarsico and Felsing there, just giving go twice there, a little tic-tac-toe tick.
Lucky 13 for the second leading goal scorer in the Elite League, Matt DeMarsico, the former Penn State Nittany Lion.
And with how hard he shoots the puck, he definitely doesn't need to get open net to put it in.
Mooney, that shot might have caught the post as well. After catching a piece of Veltri, he winds and fires, missing wide of that same post. And a long rebound all the way out to Garagash.
Yeah, that was a frustration slap shot right there out of LJ Mooney.
And that one is tucked in just in the nick of time by Mahler to make it 2-1 Millies.
And this, so far for Team Millie's, is exactly what they wanted. Get a couple in early and just keep going. Said what Team Canes was looking to do.
The 21-year-old Ontario native with goal number 6 on his summer. Team Canes with this puck, decked out in their white jerseys for this second game of their Castle Cup tournament. Mooney back across for Logan Cooley. LJ Mooney, high slot. That puck going awry and collected by DeMarsico. Left side for Mahler. Mahler across. DeMarsico, gorgeous save by Kreidler.
That's a big save there by Jeff Kreidler to keep teams keep Raising Canes in this game there and give them hopefully a little bit of momentum to wake them up offensively.
Coley looking for room. Not much to be found. Goes to Conway. Back to Coley. Conway unable to come back to that pass. Breakaway for DeMarsico. DeMarsico cannot quite get his second of the game.
Good little attempt there. Tried flipping it up over the glove side. Just missed that post. There was room.
Coley for Pendo. Midway through the period, Coley trying to center for Conway. Conway couldn't corral it. And it's forced back to center.
So a good stick there by Moss to get that puck out to center ice and off the stick of Logan Coley.
Coley dropping for Bell Sterling. Bell Sterling off the blocker hand of a standing Veltri. Nice drag maneuver by Bell Sterling, but he forgot the puck. Fedoruk, a bit of a stumble, but no worse for the wear. He fires upstairs as Kreidler cut down the angle.
Fedoruk took a stick up high there. We're not going to get a call, and he looks like he's feeling that one right now, holding his face.
Some thievery by Cohen Bell Sterling. He'll be playing at SUNY Geneseo this fall. Lead pass for Bell Sterling, too heavy. Bell Sterling and Mooney cycling now. Pendo denied in close. Mooney toward goal. Mooney cannot beat Veltri. This puck still available, but controlled defensively by Felsing.
From this angle, it looked like that one may have snuck in there for a second. Thought Cole or Mooney finally got going there, but no, just wide. Good save there by Veltri.
Most out in front for Felsing. Good poke check there by Kreidler. Lead pass to Bell Sterling. Canes trying to end a goalless drought. Bell Sterling can't jam it in.
Good job there by Veltri not to overcommit there on that move by Bell Sterling. And good job there keeping his foot tight to the post.
Felsing has a step on Boyson. Felsing to goal. He draws the penalty shot. Delayed call coming up. Love to the side of the net. That save made as Boyson, or is it? No, that went in. Mahler's going to get credit for the goal. Kreidler had it, then very much at the last second bobbled it, and it fell across the goal line.
Yeah, hit the bottom of his glove there and just dropped underneath the pad. Just found its way in the back of the net there.
Not often we see Raising Canes chase the game. They've had to do it twice this evening as Mooney still can't buy himself a goal, but he drew a penalty shot call of his own. As Kreidler heads to the bench, Boyson's one-timer missing. A minute and a half left in the period. Mooney across for Pendo. Boyson, burial. He has both goals for Canes.
Yeah, keep the puck on the stick of Ricky Boyson right now. The hot hand can't get much going right now from LJ Mooney, and it's not for a lack of effort as he's been having the opportunity. Just can't find a way to find the back of the net.
Approaching the final minute of the first, numbers for Raising Canes. Coley takes the lead pass. Cannot beat Veltri.
Veltri again there. Nice save there as that pass was in the feet of Coley there, so he wasn't able to take it cleanly. It was a little too in tight by the time he got it, but good job by Veltri nonetheless.
24 goals, 43 points for Coley for the Mammoth this past season. First ever Stanley Cup playoff berth for that team. He has almost that many goals for Team Raising Canes this summer, which trails by a pair late in the first period. Pendo across for Coley. That subsequent pass broken up by Mahler. Chance for DeMarsico. 5-hole.
Matt DeMarsico is not going to mess up those opportunities there when giving them too dangerous in tight there. And you got to see the hands there a little bit with the forehand, backhand, tuck it in through the legs there.
That one-timer from Bell Sterling hits the back of the cage. Quick answer by Team Canes.
Yeah, that one looked a little too easy there for Team Raising Canes. Something they got to get back to, moving the puck side to side in the offensive zone.
Coley unable to do that one. Justice as it's kept out on the bounce by Veltri before the buzzer.
Yeah, Mahler there with a nice block on the rebound. Probably kept that one out off the stick of Pendo.
Back with more consolation game action after this. Matt Popchuk and Aaron Norkovic as for the 2026 Castle Cup Elite League action here from the Ice Castle on 10 Band TV. Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in the hole, 5-3 against Team Millie's Homemade Ice Cream, the team that defeated Canes for the Week 6 championship. The Castle Cup consolation game at hand here in Castle Shannon. Next comes the 2026 final of the Elite League between Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila and Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Moss controls the draw for Team Millie's. Cross ice feed, that went off the stick of the defenseman Bell Sterling. That threw a monkey wrench into Moss's plans. Garagach keeps it in the zone for Millie's.
Yeah, and if you're Team Canes right now, you just got to lock in defensively. Get the stops when you need them. The chances will come offensively.
Pendo takes this one and tries to rev the engine here as he finds Coley. Coley slowing the play down a bit. Around Moss. Coley on one hand for Pendo. Pendo's one-timer. A great save, though, by Veltri.
Yeah, good job by Veltri using that post to push off on the one-timer. Pendo had room on that blocker side, just didn't get it over far enough.
Fedoruk up the left wing. That dribbles in off Kreidler, and it slides through the blue paint. Millie's has to tag up here with Fedoruk in no man's land, and Garagach did not get the memo.
Yeah, good job there by Coley to keep pushing Garagach back over the line while Fedoruk was taking his time to tag back up.
Pendo up the right wing, chased by Garagach. Coley couldn't keep it in. Fedoruk with speed and a step on Bell Sterling. Fedoruk lost the puck at the last moment, but drew the penalty shot call as Kreidler hugs that near post.
Bell Sterling going for that stick lift there and just got a little bit too high up on the hands. They're going to call that every single time, especially on a breakaway.
A season high in penalty shot attempts league-wide here, fittingly, in the 2026 Castle Cup playoffs. Connor Fedoruk will take this one for Millie's. He is stopped by Kreidler, and again on the follow-up.
Yeah, two big saves there by Kreidler to keep Canes in it right now.
Felsing with a steal. Fedoruk tries to redeem himself, but can't. Canes having trouble just making the simple plays, like the zone exit, for example, as Mahler applies pressure. Mahler out in front, Kreidler the save.
Yeah, and Kreidler's doing a good job right now of keeping them in this game, given all these chances that they're giving up right now. Your Team Raising Canes, you got to help him out a little bit right now.
Boyson on hat-trick watch, but Veltri has other plans.
Team Millie's going to get stopped going up the ice too early.
Felsing with space on the left side, dropping for Mahler. Mahler, side of the net, and it's tipped in by Felsing. Millie's by 3.
Great job there. Great passing play by those two, and Felsing just left unchecked on the back post, and too dangerous of a player and too dangerous of an area there to leave him unchecked.
Felsing had a dozen points coming into the Castle Cup playoffs. He's had a strong consolation game here tonight, with Millie's leading 6-3. DeMarsico toward the goal. Tries to emulate Felsing, but no dice.
Yeah, nice little move there by Felsing. He got Kreidler to open up the legs, just couldn't tuck him through there like we saw in his breakaway goal earlier in the game.
Pendo finds metal but not mesh. Long rebound to Bell Sterling. Boyson couldn't sneak it to Pendo.
That shot just seems to sum it up right now for Team Raising Cane's perfect shot. Just cannot find the back of the net.
This time Boyson with a good read on the cross ice pass. 4.5 left in the second. Bell Sterling slows it down, drops for Pendo. Pendo across for Bell Sterling, who couldn't take it. Garagach is open. DeMarsico hits him, but Garagach can't hang on.
Yeah, Pendo frustrated after that pass attempt. Didn't quite find the stick of Bell Sterling. Almost slammed his stick there into the glass.
Pendo around Garagach. In front for Bell Sterling.
Good read there by Coley. Just couldn't get enough on it, but enough to slow it down.
Cooley hemmed in for a moment by Most. Both Team Saloon and Team Millies have shadowed him remarkably well all night. Cooley on the off wing, that's blocked away by Veltri.
Nice little quick release there, and Veltri stick once again, just hitting it with the knob.
Pendo in front for Cooley. Cooley trying to flip it back to Pendo. Pendo not well poised to take that pass. He was well marked by DeMarsico. Steal by Canes. Stolen back by DeMarsico. Sorry, Nork.
I was just going to say, I don't know how Cooley kept that puck in the air. He wasn't even looking, and he smacked it out of the air.
One too many moves for the Colorado Eagle, and Kreidler makes that save with 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes in this format is enough time for Team Raising Canes to score 3 goals, but you can tell the frustration is starting to really set in for them.
Mooney, that caught a piece of the pipe. That's kind of how his night's been going. Pendo dropping for Mooney. Mooney stopped. Can't retain the rebound. Mahler wins the battle. Across for Love. Love scores. Team Millies finishing strong with under 2.5 left.
And Adam Mahler racking up the points so far in this one. 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points so far for Team Millies. And great game out of him.
Conway for Mooney. Coley with a sizzling one-timer. The kids love that one.
Coley probably didn't get as much on that as he'd like, but Veltri trying to stay up in the stand-up style right there. Just could not get enough with his stick there to keep it out.
And so eventually he does equal his 2026 goal total with the Mammoth. Better late than never. Coley again, this time for Mooney. It's a 3-goal game with 1:40 left. Mooney making moves, threw it behind Boyson. Mahler with it. And Adam Mahler is our consolation player of the game, Aaron.
Yeah, no doubt. He's been excellent in this one, and even that one, a great shot there, but a good save. But he's just been all over the ice offensively and defensively in this one for Team Millies, and the main reason, arguably, that they are going to walk away with this one.
The North Catholic alumnus strutting his stuff as Canes gets another. Was that Mooney?
Yeah, it was Mooney. Finally gets that monkey off his back there with the backdoor tap and a nice little feed there by Boyson.
He'll row that boat one more time with under a minute to play.
And with them making this a 2-goal game, I wonder if they can get the puck out here just under a minute left, if they'll pull Kreidler.
Mooney looking up ice. Can't put it beyond the glove of Most, however. Most trying to put the game away. He can't. Millies continues to play keep away with half a minute left.
Team Raising Canes just got to keep sending pressure. Kreidler's going to go to the bench now.
Boyson in flight. Wines, fires, he's stopped. Pendo, the extra man, has the rebound. Feeds Coley, who feeds Mooney. Back to Coley, side of the net. It's behind Coley, and that should do it.
Just one too many passes there from Ricky Boyson.
Most fires and hits the open net. It will count, and it will be an 8-5 win for Millies in the consolation game.
Yeah, great effort out of Team Millies, a team effort. And it just seems like every time Team Millies is getting these wins, I'm filling out a bunch of points for everybody up and down the stat sheet. Only 2 players left off the score or the stat sheet in this one, and just unbelievable team effort by them.
We'll be back for the main event. Team Gordos versus Team Saloon. The Castle Cup final of 2026 in the Elite League is right after this on 10 Band TV.
Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Live coverage of the 2026 Castle Cup on 10 Band TV is brought to you by the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Since 1976, the Saloon has been the place to be any day of the week. Enjoy everything from pizzas to Pittsburgh salads and all your favorite beverages at the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Open at 622 Washington Road, weekdays 3 to 12:30, Fridays and Saturdays 3 to 2:30, with happy hour 4 to 6 weekdays. Order online at saloonofmtlebanon.com and follow them at Lebo Saloon. Matt Popchak and Aaron Norkovicus back here for the final game of the 2026 Ice Castle Elite League on 10 Band TV, the Castle Cup Championship here in Castle Shannon at the Trackside Rink. Will we see a three-peat for Team Gordos? Will we see a repeat of last night's heroics performed by the number 4 seed? We're about to find out. It's Gordos against Saloon for the Castle Cup.
Yeah, and both of these teams want this real bad. Team Gordos going for the three-peat after the lackluster season, as they would even say it, and Team Saloon's trying to get revenge from last year's Castle Cup final where they lost to Team Gordos. And both of these teams right now, as much as it's Summer League hockey and it's supposed to be for fun, everybody on this ice wants to win that Castle Cup for the bragging rights, to be able to talk about it for next season and chirp each other in the locker rooms and stuff like that. So I expect a real good game and probably another low-scoring game with these two teams on the ice right now.
We will have the trophy presentation. We will also have the obligatory visit from Scorch.
Scorch, a crowd favorite here. He's got the cane knockers right now, making some noise, telling the fans to get loud. His Team Gordos fans are in full effect right now.
Whether or not he is of any relation to Blasty remains to be confirmed.
We're going to have to figure that out for next season.
Tyler Mirovic, Team Gordos captain, against Johnny McDonald for the opening faceoff of the 2026 Castle Cup Elite League Final. Nick Kakali winding his way through center. Kakali coaching the Predators' 13U outfit this past season. He plays keep away from Brendan Danema, the Sterling Heights, Michigan native, and an over and back call is washed out by McDonald, who has a path to goal but cannot beat the shutout hero of Game 2, Mason Mirovic.
Phenomenal back check there by Tyler Mirovic. Absolutely flying and hawking down Johnny McDonald. Not let him cut to the middle there.
Tyler, meanwhile, stopped by Mirovic's counterpart, Chase Hale, who played remarkably against Team Raising Cane's in game number 1, holding Logan Coley to 1 goal and LJ Mooney to none. Christian Humphreys putting on the moves. Conyon, who had the only goal of game 2, missing upstairs. And fittingly, it was an awkward goal early in that game by Conyon that decided that goalie duel in the second contest.
I mean, in playoff time, that's kind of what you got to expect, those weird ones to go in, and you got to take them when you get them because there's not going to be many that go in playoffs.
A snipe there by Malbuff, who opens his Elite League account. Better late than never, and we're tied early.
Yeah, Humphreys wanted an offsides call there. He thought Reese Medved was offsides before making that pass there, but didn't get it, and now it's 1-0 Team Saloons.
Humphreys missing to that near post. Conyon looking for the rebound. He's accompanied on the back end by Rourke. We have frequently named Rourke as a 2-time Post-Gazette Stellar 6 honoree in years past, representing Upper St. Clair. His teammate, Will Tomko, who we heard from before the ice cut break, also a 2-time Stellar 6 for his alma mater, Peters Township.
Yep, definitely no lack of talent on this ice right now for Team Gordos.
Kakali winds and fires off balance. Tremblay digging for it, but Hale had it covered.
Tremblay wasn't with that one. He didn't hear a whistle, and he was going to keep going until he did.
Spadaro had a game-winning goal in his Elite League debut game way back when in late June. Up for McDonald. McDonald looking for Svoboda, who had a hat trick in his debut game earlier this evening. Tyler Mirovich turns around, fires into the stomach of Hale.
A big save there by Chase Hale, and he's had to make a couple earlier in this one, just like he had to early in the last one.
We are tied at 1, despite what the main scoreboard says here at the trackside rink. 3 minutes into period 1. Delayed call coming. Interference indicated by this USA Hockey crew, and a penalty shot for Team Saloon.
Looks like it'll be for Team Gordos.
Some confusion here on and off the ice as the Chasers have to regroup.
Team Saloon's going to take this time to get a change, get some fresh guys on the ice.
Humphreys, in any event, will take it for Gordos, and he has stopped. Again, the scoreboard has not yet been corrected. Team Saloon has scored as Tomko cuts off that pass. Medved from the angle. That's denied by Mason Mirovich.
Herman working the corner quite nicely, and yep, going to draw a penalty there against Tomko.
Unless I missed something, and the earlier shot attempt by Malbuff did not go in and out as we thought it had. That's why the scoreboard perhaps says what it says. But it is a penalty shot. You are correct, Aaron, for Team Saloon. And Tobias Ehrman, another Colgate product, a future Raider, is going to take it, and he's going to be stopped by Mason Mirovich.
Great back check there by Conyon. We're going to get another stoppage. I'm not too sure what the stoppage is for, but
Gordos restarting play prematurely.
He's going to get another penalty shot. They're going to say Conyon left too early, or his feet were moving before he touched the puck.
A big break there for Team Saloon. Take 2 for Ehrman. Same result.
Good job there by Mason, keeping them off the board here and keeping this game 1-0. Good job there by Kakali working the corner, but Medved, or Sperato, I apologize, able to find Malbuff. He can't connect with Ehrman, though.
Meanwhile, Kakali will buy some time for Tremblay to jump on midway through the period. Team Gordos circling as Malbuff has it. One of the officials losing an edge as Mirovich Cannot keep that one out. It's jammed in.
Malbuff burying his second of the game, giving Team Saloons a 2-0 lead. Not too sure how that one got in, but it did. And Rourke gets tripped up right there by Peter Laviolette.
The scoreboard is correct now. The sides had been reversed for the second game, so I am the one who now stands corrected. It is 2-0. Team Saloon, as a penalty shot again has been awarded.
Devin Rourke playing for his 6th consecutive Summer Ice Castle Championship, 3 between the Prospects and going for 3 right now in the Elite League. Looking to cut this lead in half.
A false start. And with it is Rourke to the goal. That save made by Chase Hale. Humphreys finds the back of the net. And from a terrible angle, Gordos finally makes the donut disappear on that left side of the big board.
Yeah, no idea where Humphreys found the room to fit that puck in, but he did a good job of finding it on the backhand there and cuts this lead in half, and then ran into Hale a little bit there. I got a little nervous seeing Humphreys' skate come up.
Saloon with a 2-1 advantage now. Humphreys his 4th of his truncated summer. Tyler Mirovich dropping for Christian Humphreys. The McMurray native skating wide. From an angle, he's stopped by Hale. McDonald up the left wing.
Let's go. Gordo's chants are starting to break out throughout the arena right now.
Last night, 4th-seeded Team Anthos pulled off a couple upsets, won the Prospect League Castle Cup. 4th-seeded Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon trying to echo last night's events and win their first ever Castle Cup here tonight against the 2-time champs. Kakali trying a stretch pass for Tomko, which is caught like a fly ball out of midair by Chase Hale.
Yeah, great stick there by Dadema, not letting that pass get through to Tomko and just sending it up in the air.
Saloon toward goal. It's off the stick of Spadaro. And
Sabota with an extra shot on Kakali there. He was not too happy about that.
more heated exchanges in this final game. Tomko with speed, skating wide. Tomko missing from an angle. Rebound to Nick Kakali. Tomko keeps it in the zone. To the side of the net. Mirovich can't hit the target.
Dorado trying to escape the pressure. Mirovich there. Just Mirovich all over him.
Malbuff across. Svoboda fanning on the shot. Humphreys counterattacking. Contained by Medved. That shot missing upstairs by Kanyan, who played it with a high stick. His sorcery would not have counted either way.
No, it would not have counted, but it would have looked very cool either way, so.
Medved forcing his way through the play. Backing it up is Svoboda. 40 to go in the period.
Good stick there by Rourke, getting down to block that pass.
Humphreys looking for Kanyan. Kanyan had trouble with that pass. Now he looks for more room. Humphreys trying to create with Kanyan at the side of the net, but Saloon hanging tough defensively.
Yeah, great defensive effort there by Johnny McDonald, staying in front of Kanyan, not letting his moves fool him.
McDonald with 15 to go for Dadema. Dadema. That save made by Mason Mirovich.
10 seconds, Tremblay's got to go.
Tremblay knocked down, no call. Saved by Hale at the side of the net as time expires for period one. Team Saloon out-uglying Team Gordos in a hard-fought, hard-working Castle Cup final after one period. The conclusion is next on 10 Band TV. Back here at the trackside rink at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, PA, where we'll see you in September, as the song goes, for the 2026 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League Charities Tournament on 10-Band TV. The 26-27 high school hockey campaign right around the corner in Western Pennsylvania. The Charities Tournament, formerly known as the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off, beginning August 31st with round-robin games all week long. Some here, some in Neville Township. In the meantime, Team Gordos and Team Saloon have a score to settle for the Castle Cup of the Elite League here in 2026. Saloon trying to pull off back-to-back upsets.
Yeah, and fireworks in that first period. Both of these teams getting chippy and physical with each other right now. You can definitely tell that both of these teams want to win this game right now.
Malbuff out here for the opening faceoff has netted a pair for Team Saloon. Tomko knocked down.
No call.
And here is Malbuff up the right wing for Danima. Tomko brings it to his own stick, a 2-on-none with Humphreys. Humphreys couldn't take the pass.
Pass just a little too far ahead of Humphreys and Malbuff.
Long rebound out to Christian Humphreys. Still out here with Will Tomko. The dynamic Peters Township duo. Can they tie it up for Gordos early in the second? Humphreys ridden off that puck.
Humphreys with a couple words there for the referee, feeling like missed a couple calls there. And, oh, that shot almost found the back of the net.
Hale somehow saw that puck and kept it out. Ehrman stopped on consecutive penalty shots by Mason Mirovic in period one. Can't keep it inside the line. Medved and company have to reset. Spadaro through the left circle quickly now, looking for Medved. Spadaro's going to keep this puck for a minute longer. Now he'll exchange with Reese Medved. Medved, the University of Maine commit, forced back to center. Conyon on the attack, tries to pull it back to his forehand. Ran out of real estate.
Both teams right now giving it all they have defensively.
Laviolette met by Mirovic, a couple of veterans there behind the net. Laviolette's wraparound try goes wide of Mason Mirovic, the netminder. Rorik building momentum through center. Dadema guarding him. Rorik losing an edge. Centering for Tyler Mirovic. And Svoboda knocked down behind the net. Team Saloon wanting a call again. The whistles stay in pockets.
Yeah, team captain / coach Liam Walsh on the bench wanted that call, but nonetheless.
Tyler Mirovic around the boards for Kakali. Kakali back to the point, kept in by Tremblay. Over for Kakali. Tremblay worked over in the corner by Svoboda. Tyler Mirovic in front. Hale holds his own.
Yeah, good job there by Tyler Mirovic, though. Boxing out McDonald in front to even get that shot off. Didn't get everything he wanted on it, but got just enough of it to get it to Hale. But a good job there by Hale.
Tremblay up on the play for Team Gordos. Saloon still up by a goal as Svoboda slowly brings it out with his teammates. Malbuff, left circle, toward the net, Svoboda. Stopped by Mason Mirovic.
Great save there by Mirovic with that right pad, kicking it out last second to get a toe on that Svoboda redirection.
Humphreys off the glass and a wild ricochet to Tomko in an offside position.
Tomko didn't see Humphreys there, lacking, getting back there. This puck's going to go back to Team Saloon now.
Svoboda! He has goal number 4 on his night. And it's a 3-1 lead midway through the second for Team Saloon.
Yeah, such a quick release there by Sabota. Even caught Murovich off guard there, and a nice block by Sperato. That's what you're going to need from Team Saloons right now if you want to close this one out.
Medved across the line, saved by Mason Murovich.
We're going to see Team Gordos now really start to push, especially with these two young guys up front, Kanyan and Tomko. Sure, going to see Humphreys out here soon. Yep, there he is, actually.
Tomko trying to bat that puck out of midair, could not. Humphreys now just trying to keep it in the zone and does for Kanyan. Tomko one-on-one with McDonald, dropping for Humphreys. Humphreys trying to wrap it around. Hale stuck with him. Stretch pass to a wide-open Tobias Ehrman. Save made by Murovich.
Team Gordo's caught in a change right there. Evan Kanyan. Now Kanyan's stuck on the ice, too.
3 minutes to go. Malbuff. He would get credit for the game winner if this scoreline holds, and that one is buried by Ehrman.
Quick little release there by Ehrman. The toe drag release. We're going to get a timeout called on from Team Gordos here. Try to settle them down right now and try to stop the momentum of this Team Saloon.
We'll step aside and be back with the rest of this Castle Cup Elite League final right here on 10 Band TV. Matt Popchuk back here with Aaron Norkovicus of Pitt Johnstown Men's Club Hockey. A couple more miles to go, Nork, before you head back to Johnstown for graduate school, and it's been a fun finish to this Castle Cup final as Team Saloon is talking upset.
Yeah, super excited to go back, but more excited to see these final 3 minutes here of the Ice Castle 3-on-3 Championship. And by far the favorite part of my summer is being able to come out here every Tuesday and not just watch these guys, but get to call these games, and absolute blast, and so grateful that I get the opportunity to do this with you guys.
It has been a pleasure to have you back on Media Row once again, and again, we're still not done here. Just under 3 minutes to play. Officials making an adjustment to the time remaining after the timeout was used by Team Gordos. And Mason Murovich will go to his bench.
I was just getting ready to say, I wonder if we'll see him pulled here earlier since it's championship game there. They didn't even let him get back to the net there, sent him right back to the bench.
Our player of the game for this 2026 Castle Cup Elite League final, Nork, is a player who played in 1 week and 1 week only, and already with that 1 week has made a massive impact on the final outcome. Brandon Svoboda, the Boston Terrier.
Yeah, excellent week out of him. An excellent 2 games, three goals in the first game, 1 in this one, and he has just been all over the ice. He is flying up and down the ice. We always talk about the speed of guys like Tyler Murovich and Logan Coley, and Svoboda looks just as fast as all of them here. And we're going to have an opportunity here for Team Gordos here to cut this lead in half.
Who's going to take it? It'll be Kanyan. He's stopped by Chase Hale. And Hale would have to be our front runner for Castle Cup Week MVP honors, I believe, Nork.
Yeah, Chase Hale has been absolutely excellent. And I've seen Chase Hale lock in, but not like this. He has just been on top of the crease, tracking everything, making himself big, not giving up bad rebounds. He's just been almost quite literally perfect for Team Saloons today.
We'll make it official. Chase Hale, our Castle Cup Week most valuable player of the game again for this final contest of the week. Those honors go to Brandon Svoboda, and we will effort to speak with Brandon Svoboda after the conclusion of this contest. Under 2 minutes remaining, Tomko with a steal.
Gordo's going to have a minute 40 here to try to set this up and bury something here quick.
Humphreys drops it. Kanyan at the side of the net. Tomko couldn't redirect it.
Yeah, it's a great look there by Kanyan. Tomko down on one knee looking like Sid, just could not get enough of it to put it into the net.
Mirovic held up out in front. Humphreys. And an easy goal there for Tomko.
Beautiful pass there by Humphreys. Any player right there is walking in and shooting that puck, and he threw it behind the back, no-look pass right into the wheelhouse of Will Tomko.
Gordo still skating 4 against 3. Malbuff with it. Malbuff, can he finish a hat trick? He draws a penalty.
No, Tremblay drew the penalty. He got high sticked in the face there.
Good catch.
Might have to bite your lip here and see if you can get a second penalty shot for a bleed.
Let's not roll anything out for a championship game.
I was talking about something here at center ice. 2 officials. Yep, they're going to award the penalty shot here to Tremblay, but it looked like Humphreys is going to be the one that takes it maybe.
They were explaining, I believe, to Dadema that Tremblay took a high stick, as you said, Aaron.
Oh, they're going to make Tremblay take the penalty shot.
So here he comes. Quebec's own Sam Tremblay, stopped by Chase Hale.
Good job there by Hale, keeping his pad down, or his paddle down on the ice, sealed.
That save made by Hale, denying Humphreys.
Thought for a second maybe that one would have went in there. Good job by Humphreys to keep that puck.
Tomko from the side of the net, that was blocked. Svoboda can seal it. Or can he? McDonald with it. Half a minute remaining. Tomko in flight. Across from Mirovic. Humphreys will take it with 20 seconds left. That's deflected off the protective netting. Five seconds to go. Tremblay, one last chance. Tomko will try to tuck it in. Does he? He does not, but it matters not. And it is truly happy hour in Castle Shannon. Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon becomes the second consecutive 4 seed in as many nights to win the Castle Cup. Team Saloon knocking off 2-time champion Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila by a 4-2 final score, as Aaron Norkovicus has headed downstairs to speak with Brandon Svoboda, our championship game MVP. Our weekly MVP, once again, is a goaltender for the 4th consecutive week. It is that man on the far left, Chase Hale, who is being congratulated by his coach, Liam Walsh. Walsh, the honorary team captain of Team Saloon again this summer. Last night, it was the 4-seed Team Anthos Bakery and Cafe pulling off consecutive upset victories. Tonight, it is the 4th-seeded Saloon of Mount Lebanon pulling off consecutive head turners. And Team Saloon, for the first time, wins the Elite League Castle Cup. There they are. Average age, just over 23 years. Anthony Spadaro, Brendan Danema, Johnny McDonald, Brandon Svoboda, Tobias Ehrman, Reese Medved, Peter Laviolette, and goaltender Chase Hale. And there's Scorch, to whom we alluded earlier, presenting the Castle Cup to Hale, the goaltender. It's been a weird start to the week here in the Ice Castle Hockey Summer Leagues, and weirdness begat more weirdness tonight. Team Saloon with a big upset to begin the evening, snapping a long losing streak, and then another, knocking off the 2-time Castle Cup champions with brilliant team defense and Brilliant goaltending by that man, Chase Hale, who has seen countless pucks this summer. He stopped the ones that counted, that's for sure. And thank you, as always, to our venerable 10-Band TV crew, including Aaron Orkovicus, his fellow intern Alex Duffalo, Dustin Beck, Ethan Stewart, Kennedy Kazarowski, Michael Lyman and the Four Seasons, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. We want to thank from the Ice Castle staff, Tyler Murovich, Mason Murovich, Nick and Xander Kakali, of course, for their moral support and cooperation all summer long. Melanie Norkovicus, Rachel Pratcher, Susie Cole. It takes a village. And we have been proud to bring it to you once again. There's Hale doing his proverbial cup skate. And we go downstairs right now to Aaron Norkovicus, who is with Brandon Svoboda of Team Saloon. Take it away, Nork.
I'm here with Brandon Svoboda in 2026 Ice Castle champion. Brandon, you haven't been here for too long, but how does it feel to be a champion?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to do it with these guys. It was super fun, and yeah, it was awesome.
And you did excellent today. 3 goals in the first game and then 1 in that game. Missed the empty netter there for the second, but how good does it feel to be out here and help the team win?
Yeah, it just feels good to be on the ice back home and be with a couple buddies I grew up with my whole life. So, yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, and great season in Boston, a gold medal with the World Junior team a couple years ago. How does all the winning feel right now?
Yeah, it feels good. Hopefully more winning in the future, but yeah, can't be more thankful for those championship wins, and yeah, I'm excited for more.
And my final question is here, how easy is it to get in the locker room and laugh around whenever you guys get a win like this?
Oh, so easy. Everyone knows each other from Pittsburgh. It's a pretty close group, and everyone knows everyone. So yeah, it was super fun to get out here with these guys and play at a rink super close to home. So yeah.
Thank you, Brandon, and good luck next year with Boston, man. Back up to you, Matt.
Thank you, Nork. What's that line from Best in Show? God loves a terrier. Well, the hockey gods love that terrier tonight with 4 goals. And there's Scorch, joined by Aaron Norkovicus. Nork, does Scorch have anything to add?
Are we good? All right, I'm here with Scorch, the Ice Castle mascot. Scorch, how does it feel to be out here and be able to crown a champion? All right, Scorch, this is going to be a tough one, but can you tell me who's in the costume? I tried, folks. He's not budging right now. Scorch, is it hard to skate with in that costume, though? All right, thank you, Scorch. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys, and thank you, Matt. Back up to Matt now.
Teamwork certainly does make the dream work. Kennedy Kazarowski, our camera operator, once upon a time, one of Scorch's entourage, we understand. Fitting that that's how we end our coverage of the 2026 Elite League. And it ends with Peter Laviolette III celebrating with his infant daughter. Proud papa that he is. Future Wheeling Nailers fan right there, perhaps. And Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon wins the Castle Cup with the 4-2 upset victory over Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. I am Matt Popchak, and that is all she wrote for our 2026 Elite League coverage on 10-Band TV. Before we leave, we do want to remind you that 10-Band TV is made possible through the generosity of our sponsors, local businesses who believe in the power of community. Your sponsorship package, tailored to your budget, puts your brand in front of engaged local viewers while directly supporting free community television. Visit shop.10bandmedia.com to learn how you can support our mission to bring you free streaming television that spotlights local athletes, artists, community leaders, and more. 10-Band TV, sponsored locally, streaming freely. I am Matt Popchak, and that is all she wrote from the South Hills. We'll see you in a month for PIHL preseason hockey right here on 10 Band TV.